Hi everyone, I'm Claire.
And I'm John.
And today we're looking at Unit 4, great title, Friendship Park.
Ooh.
I really liked this article at first. It took a dark turn a little later on, but it concerns an issue that has come up again and again. I'm sure you've heard about it in the news. It's the American-Mexican border. Things have sort of changed and developed over the years, and this article sort of brings us up to date on what's going on currently at the border. And a sad little part of that border is called Friendship Park.
Yeah, it's a great name, but a sad little part nowadays. Let's also try to start off a little bit happy and talk about the most interesting park in your city.
Well, when it comes to my city, I guess it wants me to talk about Manchester, but I haven't lived in Manchester for 14 years, so I can't think of a great example. So I'm going to go for a different place that has been my city. I am a massive fan of Olympic Park here in Seoul. I used to walk there many a weekend. I love spotting the bunnies, hopping around the hills.
Wow.
They've got so many great venues there. I've been to concerts there. I've been to see the harvest moon. Love Olympic Park. Have you been there?
You know, I have definitely walked past.
Oh, you should definitely go in. You should definitely go in. There's the Rose Garden in one corner and various other there's walks that you can do.
I mean, it sounds lovely. Yeah, it sounds lovely. And it's big, I heard.
It is really big.
And I heard that a lot of older ladies, ajumas, definitely like to take their walks around there.
Yeah, people with dogs.
People with dogs. Ooh.
I took one of my cats there once.
Oh, your cats go on a walk?
One of them does, yes. The cats usually don't like it, but one of my cats will go on a lead and likes meeting people.
Oh. Yeah, I would say like probably the best park that I had, it was actually really enmeshed with nature. So I don't know if you would call it a park or a natural area, but it had a park feeling and a park name, but I would call it more of a natural area. And it kind of like, it meant the world to me because when you go there, number one, you get to see fireflies.
Oh, wow.
They're very few, very dim, very far between. However, sometimes you get to see them. So that was my first firefly. But more than that, I was able to sneak around and find a little spot where no one would ever go. And that's where I'd have like my relaxing time, read a book, smoke a cigar, and just have this really good, like kind of rejuvenating time between work schedules.
Oh, sounds lovely. Your own personal nature spot.
Exactly. It was good for that. There's a lot of mosquitoes though.
Have you ever been to San Diego?
I technically have been there, but it was at an age where there is no memory.
I see.
It was too young. It's too young for this. I might have flashes of it here and there, but I don't know if it was just, Los Angeles that I'm remembering or if it's San Diego. I feel like we went to a zoo at some point, maybe the San Diego Zoo maybe, but again, I don't remember enough. So I have looked up Google Images and there is definitely a very striking difference between the north side of San Diego where the American side is and when it hits that Mexican border. It's like the countries, maybe the cities were at once matched up and it's like an earthquake moved them. It's like it's very interesting to see from Google Maps actually, Google Earth. I've never actually been there, but I've heard good things. Good beaches.
Wow, it certainly sounded awesome from this article.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a look in more detail and find out more about Friendship Park?
Friendship Park. Friendship Park is a beachside park in California divided by the border between the U.S. and Mexico. Visitors used to interact relatively freely across the border, but U.S. authorities have been making it harder and harder. A new fence will soon be built through the park, cutting off all contact between the two sides. This ruins the unique international character of the park, but that seems to be what some people want.